Welcome to the EFS Modernization Project Training video series. This video will cover the VPK child application process. The VPK child application is accessed through the Family Portal. If you scroll down to the bottom and click Sign In here, we'll go to the login page. If you don't have an account, click here to register for an account. As a returning user, my username and password are here, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in. A message will display to discuss the eligibility requirements for the VPK program. You may click Continue or select Do Not Show this message again. Now we've arrived at the Family Portal Family Profile dashboard. You can see this family does not have any applications for the VPK program or the School Readiness program. We'll go ahead and create a new VPK application. Enter the child's date of birth and click Submit. A pop-up appears to show you the VPK program years your child is eligible for based on the child's date of birth. Just for example, let me show you a different date of birth. Here you will see the child is actually eligible for 2 VPK program years based on their date of birth. In this case, the child can select whether the 17-18 program or the 18-19 program year is appropriate for the child. Now we've entered the child application. You can see there are tabs for each of the steps listed here across the top, and there's an introduction and instructions listed below. The instructions detail the process, including the documents that are required for the application. There's a proof of residence and a proof of the child's age that are required to determine the program eligibility. And also, if the child is going to be applying for a VPK SIS, a specialized instructional program, you also have to upload an IEP. It talks about the different file types that are accepted and also links to the VPK handbook for more information. Having read the instructions, we can now click Continue. This brings us to the first tab of the child application. The first step is to complete the parent information. The fields below with a red asterisk are required. Here we will enter the parent first name. While the ethnicity and the race is required, you can select Prefer Not to Answer. The gender and the relationship to the child are required. Information for a second parent is available but not required. Click Next Step to continue. Now we are on Step 2, the child information. Again, fields that are required are noted with a red asterisk. The child's Social Security number is an optional field, however, it is strongly recommended to include. There is a note here regarding the child's Social Security number and how it is used. The family is also asked, has this child previously participated in a VPK program? You may select yes or no. And another question, has the child been admitted to kindergarten? Yes or no. Children that have been admitted to the kindergarten are not eligible for the VPK program. You may select Next Step to continue. Again, based on the child's date of birth, there are 2 program years available to this child. Here on the next step is the household information, where the parent or the guardian will enter the address information. The fields with in red asterisk are required. And because the VPK program is limited to children residing in the state of Florida, there are no other states available to select. The contact information here is also required, and the parent may select a preferred method of contact. Again, information for the second parent or guardian is not required, but fields are available for entry if needed. Click the next step to continue. Here at step 4, we are selecting information regarding the program. We have selected the program year 2017-18 for this child. We can select whether we would like this to be completed in a school year program, which typically begins in fall, or a summer program, which typically begins in May or June. There is also the Specialized Instructional Service School Year or the Specialized Instructional Service Summer Program. These 2 programs here are for children who need the VPK SIS program and have an IEP with the local school district. For this application, we'll select the school year program and a private provider. When complete, we'll select Next Step. Now on Step 5, we'll upload the required documents. To attach an electronic document, click the Upload Document button and then choose the file you would like to attach. And you can see the file is now uploaded. We'll do this again for the child's proof of age. Each of these areas detail the type of supporting documentation that may be appropriate to meet this requirement. And again, if I had selected the VPK SIS program, I would have an additional document to upload, and that would be for the child's IEP plan. And you can see that here in the instruction area. You will upload the proof of Florida residency, the proof of the child's age, and if applicable, the IEP. When complete, select Next Step. Here on Step 6, we can see a review of all the information that we've entered. We want to make sure that everything is correct. Scroll down, read each area carefully, and make sure the information is accurate. If you need to go back to a certain area, you can click on the button for that area and the system will return you to that page. To get back to review, we can use the Next Step buttons, or we can click on the tab at the top. Again, we're on the application review page. Everything looks great. So we'll click Next Step. Now we're on the final piece of the application, the Certify and Submit page. Again, the parent has information to read. There are several bullets that explain exactly what the parent's understanding and responsibility is for the VPK program. Below, the parent or guardian will enter their name. Check the box to certify by electronic signature. Today's date is automatically populated, and we'll click Submit Application. The application has now been sent to the local Early Learning Coalition for them to review and approve. A pop-up you'll see here would like to know if you would like to log off or continue. I'm going to hit continue just so I can show you the family dashboard again. I'm going to select home, and now you'll see that the child's application is listed, there's a confirmation number, and the status is submitted. As the family user, I can select download application to view what has been submitted. Now we'll wait for the coalition to process our application. Now that the action has been completed by the coalition, the family will receive a notification that the application has been approved. Here you can see as the family logs in, their dashboard has been updated, the child's status is now approved. And the COE, the Certificate of Eligibility, is now available to download. The parent will take this document to a VPK provider and request enrollment. We can click on that document to review what it looks like. This concludes the VPK child application process. Here we have seen the family submit a VPK child application to the local Early Learning Coalition, where the coalition now reviews and approves that application. With the approval, the parent receives the Certificate of Eligibility, where they can now take to a VPK provider for enrollment. Thank you.